Hi all, welcome to today's session. So in today's sessions we will be dealing with normal equations, and basically suppose we are given with some n data points, and we will be trying out the procedures to find out a curve which is best fitting the given data points. Okay, suppose let it be a line, let it be a parabola. We'll just see how do we fit the given data points into that particular curve and how to get the curve, how to solve for the curve. Now we have the method of normal equations, and in normal equation suppose you are given with n data points, say x1 y1 x2 y2 etc xn yn, and you will have to fit it into a straight line which is given by the equation y is equal to ax plus b. Okay, so by least square method you have two normal equations. Okay, where since your y is equal to ax plus b, just take the summation. So you have summation yi is equal to a into summation xi plus, when you are taking here summation, that will be, since you are having only constant here, so it will be bn. That is your this equation. Okay, summation yi a into summation xi plus nb, that will be equal. That is one of the normal equation. And you will have the next equation by, you will just multiply into xi throughout, so that will be summation xi yi equal to a into summation xi square plus b into summation xi. So you will be having two equations, and now you will be able to find this xi square, xi yi, and also all this sum you can find, and now you will be getting two equation. And from this two equation you have two variables which is a and b, and you will be able to solve what is a and b, and you will find the value of a and b and just substitute in this equation. Okay, then your y is equal to that particular line will be the best fit straight line to this given data points. Okay, that's the method of doing the problem. We'll just do one problem now. So suppose you are asked to find fit the straight line y is equal to ax plus b to the data 1 2 2 3 3 5 4 4 using the method of normal equations. So you know the normal equation, you need to find summation yi a into summation xi and b. Also you will have to find summation xi yi a into summation xi square plus b into summation xi. So what we do is we'll just construct the table xi ya, and you need the xi square and also xi ya. So just calculate what is xi square is 1, here you have 2, so here it's 4, here it's 9, here it's 16, and xi into ya, just multiply this one to get 2. 2 into 3 you have 6, 3 into 5 you have 50, 4 into 4 you have 16. Then add them. Okay, so on adding them you need which will summation, you need summation xi, so you need to add this. So this will be 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 3 6, 6 plus 4 10. So summation xi is 10. Then you need summation by a, which is 2 plus 3 5, 5 plus 5 10, here it's 14, so it's equal to 14. And you need n is the number of observations, which is 1 2 3 4. You have 4 observations. Okay, so your n is equal to 4. So your this equation would be 10a plus 4b equal to 14. And now you need here summation xi square. So for the xi square you have 1 plus 4 5, 5 plus 9 14, 14 plus 16 you have 30. Okay, 30a. And then summation xi was 10b. Now you need summation xi yi, so you have 2 plus 6 8, 8 plus 15 is 23, and 23 plus 16 you have 39. Okay, so you have these two equations. Now you'll have to solve these two equations. So what you can do, you can just multiply by 3 in this equation. When you multiply by 3 throughout, you have 30 plus 12b is equal to 14 into 3, which is 42, right? Okay, now you can just subtract these equations. Okay, just subtract, let it be 2, let it be 1, and just do 2 minus 1. So 2 minus 1 is 30a minus 30a will be 0. Then you have 12b minus 10b, which is 2b, so that will be equal to 42 minus 39. So 42 minus 39 is 3, right? Yeah, so you have your b is equal to 3 by 2. So you have the value of b, and just substitute it in any of the equations, any of this given equation, substitute in the second equation. Okay, so that would be 3 by 2. You can cancel 2, so that would be basically be equal to 10a plus 4 into 3. Instead of that, it would be 6. 6 is equal to 14. So this will imply 10a is equal to, taking 6 to the RHS, you have 8, and a will be equal to 8 by 10, and on cancelling you have that is equal to 4 by 5. A is equal to 4 by 5. Is it? Let's see. Your A is equal to 4 by 5, and also your B, which is equal to 3 by 2. So on substituting this equation, y is equal to ax plus b, instead of A you have 4 by 5, and instead of b you have 3 by 2. So this is your best fit straight line to the given data point. Okay, this is your final conclusion. Similarly, let's try one another problem. So suppose you are given n data points x1, y1, etc. x and yn, and you will have to fit into a parabola. Okay, general equation of a parabola which is given by y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. And now you have three constant, three unknowns, right, which is a, b and c. So you need three equations to solve them. So what you do, you just do summation yi, you take throughout summation, and then you do summation xi yi. Okay, and also you do xi square yi. So you will just multiply by xi square yi. Here also you have a into summation xi raised to 4, this term, plus b into summation xi cube plus c into summation xi square. Okay, in such a way you have three equations, and you'll have to find these three equations and substitute and just solve and get the value of c. Okay, and now let's try this question. So you're asked to fit a parabola of the form y is equal to x square plus bx plus c to the following data using the method of least squares. Okay, instead of method of least squares, you can just using the normal equation. Okay, just change this question to using the method of normal equations. Okay, yes. Now you are given with the data point, you are given with x, you are given with y. So you need to get summation, you need yi, you need summation xi, you need summation xi square, you need summation xi yi, you need summation xi cube, and we'll just form the table. Okay, for all the normal equation, we'll just find the corresponding equations. Yeah, moving on to the question, sorry, moving on to the table, you need xi, you need yi, you need xi square, xi cube, xi raised to 4, then xi yi and x square I ya. Okay, so on summing them, you have summation xi is equal to, okay, you didn't get the summation xi, it's not here, so you can just start them. 0 plus 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6. Okay, so this will basically be equal to 6, and you have summation yi is equal to 18, summation xi square is equal to 14, summation xi cube, just add them, you will have 36, adding x raised to 4 you have 98, adding xi yi you have 42, adding xi square y you have 112. Now you have all the values, just substitute it in the normal equation. You have the equations to be given. First one, so a into summation xi raised to 4, summation xi raised to 4 was 98, plus b into summation xi cube, that was equal to 36, plus c into summation xi square, that is equal to 14, and summation xi square y, that is equal to 112. So you have the first equation. Similarly form the second and the third one. Okay, so in the second one you have summation xi cube, which was the same, so that would be 36b. Here you have 36, so just 36a plus 14b equal to c into summation x, which is 6c. Okay, in similar way form the equation, form the three equations. And now what we do is, from 1 and 2 we'll just multiply the second equation by 7, and on multiplying the second equation by 7 you have this 252a plus 98b plus 42z is equal to 294. And similarly you will just multiply the first equation by 3, and also you have 294a plus 108 plus 42c equal to 336. On subtracting you will just get an equation where you have only a and b. Okay, so on doing that you will have 42a plus 10b is equal to 42, and from here just cancelling 2 outside, taking the 2 common outside on the RHS and the LHS, you have 21a plus 5b is equal to 21. Okay, keep the equation here. And now what you do is, you consider 2 and 3. So first you multiply 3 by equation 3. So you have 42a plus 18b plus 12c is equal to 54, and here multiplying 2 by equation 2, you have the other equation. There also you make the coefficient of c, and on subtracting you have 3a plus, you will have 30a plus 10b equal to 30, and you will just cancel 10 outside, so you have 3a plus b equal to 3. Now you have this equation in a and b, and also one another equation in a and b. Just solve both of them. Okay, so from there you will be getting the value of a is equal to 1. If a is equal to 1, from this equation substitute a is equal to 1, you will have b is equal to 0. So you got the value of a 1, b 0. And if you have a and b, just to find c, you can substitute in any of the equation. In the equation 3, substituting in equation 3, you will be having 14 into 1 plus 6 into 0 plus 4c equal to 80. So from there you have c is equal to 1. So now our parabola was equal to ax square plus bx plus c, and the value of a is equal to 1, so this is x square, plus value of b is equal to 0, so this will be 0, plus c is equal to 1. So this will imply y is equal to x square plus 1 is the required parabola. Okay, so your parabola will be equal to y equal to x square. Okay, now, yeah, hope you understood the session. Just study the normal equations for the case of parabola and also the case of the straight line, and also just be clear with the how to form the least square problem. Okay, so that's it. We conclude with this. We'll be concluding our session. Thank you.